Good morning, Year 3, and welcome to another comprehension guided session with a brand new text. We've got a poem today called My Best Friend. I do love a good poem, as you know. So I'm going to read the poem first, and then we're going to go through the questions, and as usual, try and see how we can score full marks for each question. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to read the poem, and we're going to go through the questions. So, My Best Friend. My best friend's an angel. My best friend's a queen. My best friend's a menace. She's really rather mean. My best friend adores me. My best friend can share. My best friend ignores me. She loves to pull my hair. My best friend's a wonder. My best friend's not shy. My best friend tells secrets. She always seems to lie. So I guess she's not really my best friend at all. Because my best friend is loyal. My best friend can't talk. My best friend just barks and wags when we go out for walks. Lovely. I do love a good poem. They do make me smile. Right, question number 1. Here we go. Vocabulary. What does the word menace mean? Tick 1. What does the word menace mean? So again, I'm going to find the word menace in the text. Right at the top, there it is. My best friend's a menace. She's really rather mean. That might give me a clue. Let's have a look. So what could that mean? Funny, well, if it's talking about being mean, nope. Danger, possibly. Mention, don't think it quite makes sense. Or silly, possibly, but I think the most obvious one is danger. Menace is basically another word for a danger, okay? Question 2, look at the final verse. Find and copy one word that means to stick by someone. Find and copy one word that means to stick by someone. Where am I looking? Look at the final verse. A word that means to stick by someone. So let's read that again. My best friend is loyal. My best friend can't talk. My best friend just barks and wags when we go out for walks. So one word that means the same as to stick by someone. Well, the word there that means that one is loyal. Loyal is a word that means to stick by someone. So again, we knew where we were looking. We knew where to find that word. We've picked it out of the text, and there we go. So, question number 3. Match the bold words from the poem with another word that means the same. So we've got lie, adore, shy. Those are the words, and we need to match with what do they mean. Timid, fib, and love. So, basically the easiest way is just me showing you my work, I think. There you go. So basically, to lie is a fib. To adore means to love, and shy means the same thing as being timid. So there you go. Right, there we go. That's question 3. Question number 4, retrieval. Look at the second verse. What good thing is the best friend able to do? Look at the second verse. What good thing is the best friend able to do? So we're going to look at the second verse like it's telling me to. What good thing is the best friend able to do? So let's read it again. My best friend adores me. My best friend can share. My best friend ignores me. She loves to pull my hair. Well, it's definitely not ignoring and pulling hair. That's out. So what good thing is the best friend able to do? My best friend adores me. Well, we just learned that adores means loves me. So that's not something she's doing. The thing that she's doing is sharing. So share is the word I'd write down there. I'm going to retrieve that from the text, pull it out. She's sharing, okay? Question 5. Using information from the poem, tick one box in each row to show whether each statement is true or false. So, her best friend is always pleasant. Well, I know that's not true because it says right at the beginning she's really rather mean. So that's definitely false, isn't it? She's really rather mean. So if she's not pleasant, that's false. Her best friend can be unkind. Well, if she's really rather mean, I'd say that goes without saying that it's being true. Yes, she's unkind, so that's true. Her best friend can be deceitful. Now, you need to know what deceitful means. Basically, deceitful is another word for being sort of mean, I guess. Mean, again. Deceitful is sort of like lying as well. If you're lying to someone, it means you're deceiving them, being deceitful. So, yes, we know that because she always seems to lie, it says in the text, doesn't it? She always seems to lie. So, yes, she is deceitful. That one is true. So, it should be false, true, true. Question 6. What does her best friend enjoy doing? What does her best friend enjoy doing? So looking back at the text again, I mean I can remember it already, but I'm just going to find it in the text. It's the second verse, and it's right at the end. She loves to pull my hair. Okay, that's what I'm going to write down. So I've actually written down she loves to pull the writer's hair because it's the person writing the poem, or the author's hair. So yeah, she loves to pull the writer's hair. She loves to pull my hair. Okay, it's not literally my hair, is it? So it's not. If I said love to pull my hair, that's wrong. It's she loves to pull the writer's hair. Question 7, inference questions now. Would you trust the best friend from the main part of the poem with your private information? Explain your answer. Explain your answer. So would you trust the best friend from the main part of the poem with your private information? So not the best friend reveal at the end, it's the best friend from the main part of the poem. Would you trust her with your private information? Explain your answer. Well, I'd like to think you'd know the answer is no on that one, because we know that she always seems to lie, okay? So I wrote no because she tells secrets. If you remember from the text, my best friend tells secrets. It literally says it there, doesn't it? My best friend tells secrets. So if I told her a secret, she's not going to keep that because she tells secrets. Okay, so the answer is no, tick no, because she tells secrets. So make sure you have ticked no. You only get the mark if you've ticked no, and then your answer needs to be because she tells secrets. Okay? Question 8. Look at the second verse. How do you know that the writer of the poem sometimes feels left out? Look at the second verse. So this is where I'm looking. How do you know that the writer of the poem sometimes feels left out? My best friend adores me. My best friend can share. My best friend ignores me. She loves to pull my hair. So why does she feel left out? Because my best friend ignores me, isn't it? Okay, so I've written down here, because the best friend ignores her. If I just wrote down, my best friend ignores me, again, it's not actually me, is it? I'm not the one in the poem, so don't put, my best friend ignores me, okay? You need to take it, but then put it in your own words. So I've said, because the best friend ignores her, okay? That's what it is, or ignores the writer, or ignores the author, something like that, okay? Question 9. Look at the final verse. Why do the writer of the poem and her real best friend like to go for walks together? So look at the final verse. Why do the writer of the poem and her real best friend like to go for walks together? Well, hopefully you've been able to identify why and who the best friend is. So let's read that again. My best friend is loyal. My best friend can't talk. My best friend just barks and wags when we go out for walks. So what is her best friend? Hopefully we've identified it barks and wags, it can't talk. It is a dog, isn't it? Her best friend is a dog. Okay? So I've written down, because her real best friend is a dog and dogs like walks. That's the answer, isn't it? Okay? So question 10, we're on the summarising ones now. Describe the best friend from the main part of the poem in 2 sentences. 2 sentences. It's in bold there, isn't it? You need 2 sentences. Okay? No good putting one. 1 sentence will not get you the mark. You need 2 sentences. So describe the best friend from the main part of the poem in 2 sentences. So here are my 2 sentences. I said the best friend can be really nice because she has been described as an angel. So she can be nice. She's not always mean. She can be nice. She is described as an angel. However, the best friend can also be really unkind because she ignores the writer. So there are my 2 sentences. The first sentence is she can be really nice sometimes, and other times she can be really unkind. Okay, so there's my 2 sentences. I'll just show you what that looks like. Okay. So there you go. Question 11. Predicting. What do you think the writer of the poem will do next? Tick 1. Tick 1. So we've only got 2 options to choose from here. So do we think the writer of the poem will carry on being best friends with the girl described in verses 1 to 4? Or do we think happily stay best friends with her real best friend described in the final verse? What do we predict? Well, hopefully we've identified that her best friend being described in the main part of the poem isn't always as kind. She can pull her hair, she can be telling secrets. So I think the most obvious one is the second one, isn't it? Happily stay best friends with her real best friend described in the final verse, which is her dog. Okay, so that's the answer, isn't it? So question 12. The best friend described in verses 1 to 4 does some nasty things. Which do you think is the worst thing? Explain your answer. So there's a long question here. What do you think is the worst thing she does? Okay, now again, there could possibly be other answers to this one, but I'm going to tell you what I've put, okay? And then I'll go through what the other answers could be, okay? So I think the worst thing she does is, and then you need to write that down, okay? In fact, no, I'll tell you what the possible ones are, and then I'll tell you mine, okay? So the things you could have written down for that, I think the worst thing she does is, you could have had being mean, ignoring her, telling lies, or telling people's secrets. All of those would have been the worst thing, possibly, but you need to explain why. Your explanation needs to link with whatever you've put, okay? So me personally, I think the worst thing she does is pulling hair. I mean, if I was friends with someone, I had long hair, I would not want someone pulling my hair, okay? The secrets and stuff I could possibly live with, but not pulling hair. I think that's the worst thing. So here's why. This is because... So let me read my whole sentence. I think the worst thing she does is pulling her hair. This is because it must be very painful and it is a very unkind thing to do to a friend, okay? So again, it depends on how you've justified your answer. You need to give a good explanation that needs to link with whichever option you've chosen, okay? So, well done. That is the end of set A of the questions. Tomorrow we'll be doing set B. Again, I'm not going to reread the whole text because I've read it in this video, so we're going to dive straight into the questions tomorrow. So, thank you very much, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.